Hello, everyone, and welcome back again to Nuggets of Wisdom. This is Angelica here, and I'm here to share another nugget with you. This past week, I've been reading this book called Switch on Your Brain by Dr. Carolyn Leaf. And this book has so many nuggets that I thought I just wanted to share some of them with you. And her book, it was about thoughts and how our thoughts affect our choices. And she presented in a very simple equation that I would like to share with you. And she says that the right, she says that good thinking equals good choices equals healthy thoughts. But toxic thinking equals toxic choices that equals toxic thoughts. So all this to say is that our thinking really affects us. We need to be intentional and aware of our thoughts. We need to be able to think about what is true, what is noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, praiseworthy. Those are the things that we need to think about. That kind of thinking will equal good choices and it equals healthy thoughts because not having that base of thinking will lead us to make wrong choices, and those choices lead us to bad decisions that can have negative consequences. Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 19 was presented to the Israelites when they were go into the promised land, and it was presented in chapter 29 um, about the blessings and the curses, that what will happen if they will turn their backs to the Lord, and when they were going to, and if they are going to follow the Lord. So this was presented to them like you have a choice. You have a choice to do the right thing. You have a choice to do good. You have a choice to trust God and follow Him, or you have a choice to turn your back away. But these are the consequences that go along with it. But we have a choice. We have choice in our lives, and sometimes we decide to follow the flesh instead of deciding what is good for us. So it's very important for us to have good right kind of thinking in order to make good choices, because it really affects us, and affects not just us but our children and our children's children up to the third generation. So Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 19, it says this day I call the heavens and the earth as witnesses against you that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life so that you and your children may live. So here he is encouraging us to choose life. Choose life by having the right kind of thinking. Choose life by following the Lord. Choose life by not putting yourself down and ruminating on this wrongful thought. Choose life by believing that there's something better. Think of things that are going to encourage you. Think of things that are noteworthy, that are pure, that are right. Things that are in the Word of God. And how do we do that thinking? It's by us diving into the Word of God, by meditating on His Word. That will help us transform our lives. If we're able to sink in and be able to take in and really and have the Word of God impressed in our hearts and our minds, it will be really hard to have a negative thinking, because we know who we are. Our identity is founded in who God says we are and not what the world says we are. And we know who we are. We know our worth. We know what we're value, what we're worth. So it's very important for us to have those good thoughts. So I challenge you this week to be able to take hold of those thoughts and be able to submit them to God and replace them with the Word of God. And because you're all worthy, you are loved, you are called, and we are redeemed, and we're forgiven when we ask God to to come into our hearts. So I pray that this video challenges you and encourages you, and to switch your thought process and be able to think on the good things, to have the good thinking, and to have right choices. So until next time, God bless you.